Buddy, grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton. Attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This, I fear, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up! One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
Wish I had my own broom. I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What have you?
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
They did. Did anyone else see that?
Oh, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa! Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
That wasn't too bad.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. Am I right in suspecting that a slip?
Can't say no to that. What did you have?
A bit of a detour, so to... Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, The Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying dips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing.
You seem at home on a broom. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own.
Perhaps I'll have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts class.
Revelio.
Just replace me there.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Shop's been closed since trade routes with... And I've only just returned. Got a few rare U-weavers of... Windwisps, too. No matter...
Sounds quite the array of broom.
What are we looking for today? Nice doing business with you. That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will... You seem to be a flop.
Go on.
Ha! But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report. As it happens, an ideal situation for collect. I could complete work on my...
That sounds intriguing.
Thank you. It'll be... The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
If it isn't Slytherin's newest broom talent.
If you try to study in the library, at least you can be assured.
Hello, Imelda.
Did I tried to help him once? He nitpicked my flying. Why is he roping you into his broom? Caught wind of you showing off and flying?
I don't know what people have said, but
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having.
Perhaps I am competition.
Enough of this. Only one way to fight. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Slytherin versus...
Actually, why?
I'm so looking forward.
Ah, success! Brilliant! This is rather fun.
You must have cheated, you... Oh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single...
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible.
Challenge accepted, then.
Perhaps. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale, you can try to prepare by race. Just check in at the podium. We'll see next time if you're win...
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Go.
Beadle the Bard is a bit too...
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks.
Incredible!
A little turbulent in its want. I will say that it tended to drift.
Oh, thank you. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that...
I'm excited to hear more.
How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Toadstool tails always make me...
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the...
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize it. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could revert. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the...
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never... Again, mention this to no one.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to.
Really?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to...
My thoughts exactly. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more, but you should learn it. I can teach you. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You're getting... That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say...
The first time Ominous and I practiced...
I would have paid to see that. This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along.
Just let me know when, and I'll...
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our... Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she...
I shall look forward to it. I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me.
Nothing gets past you.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft.
All right.
Ancient magic. I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that.
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whisper. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blast. Spend as much time here as you'd like. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Confringo!
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the... Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone. Not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a... And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project. I did. Hello, I've heard all about you, of course.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm going to presume your reputation. You see, we were learning to repel...
Oh, they seem it...
Regardless of...
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I...
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept... It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it. I was hoping you could go there and bring back... say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous...
Very well.
Grand.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Revelio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. Confringo! This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare. Seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Lumos.
Confringo.
Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Confringo.
Lumos.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Have you found anything to, prove my...
Hello, Duncan.
That's one leaf. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunk. This'll show Everett how ridiculous. Thank you again. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunking for me.
Lumos.
Leviosa.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard? I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor. Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden sword?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Nothing to identify, for now at least.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in.
It will. I hope you'll take it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on...
Conjuring?
Yeah. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, spellcrafts are like recipes. They list... You should have acquired some for a potion station.
I did. Where can I find the resources?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to put. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have an...
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and you should find both familiars. Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not...
I will be sure to speak.
Good luck.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I'm ready for the next lesson.
Very well. First, you can acquire it by vanishing. Return to me once you've...
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks...
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potion. Conjuration can be used to decorate. Why don't you try it on... Good work. Shall we move on? Potato!
I've come...
I think you're ready to take on. The altering spell will allow you to custom. You can change the colors, patterns, and... Let's get started, shall we? Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the spell to customize it. you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Dean, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about...
Of course. What sort...
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
Oi, can you help me? Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello.
I was, yes. Following a treasure map to be... Asked Poppy if she'd be interested. I found 2 maps.
Following a hog...
Oh, you...
Very well.
Speaking of astronomy...
Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister wouldn't listen to a word about...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were... I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf.
Scrope sent you
Yes, I thought it was odd too.
Why would you want to take Toast?
To a cave...
Who on earth is...
He was a student here long ago. I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jack... Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised?
I was hoping you'd say that. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you need...
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess the potential and power of which will unlock, should you prove. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you, and trials that you must complete. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient...
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room...
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, the trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not. They will test your abilities, both innate but of equal importance. Everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform. You will need patience. The trials have...
I'm afraid we don't have the luck.
We have waited this long, Professor Fitz.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here... traces of a powerful dark magic being... And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we may already be too.
This is grave news, indeed. Young friend.
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed. Oh.
Shall we have a look? You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it...
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then.
It's time you learn the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you have done that, come and see me.